What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. Recently, I've just been struggling with, getting back into training. I took about a week off, 2 weeks, and then I just been struggling to find that motivation, that hunger that, I once had. So I just been going over marvelous Marvin Hagler, and I was watching his training, and it really got me motivated. So today, I went and I started just jump roping, just getting back into it, and I don't know. I just wanted to have that hunger and that mentality. So in between rounds, I would just shadow box um, instead of taking that break off rounds. I just continue to shadow box, continue to, work and my jab and my cross and everything. And then went back to jump roping for the second round. And I did that for 3 rounds. Then I went into shadow boxing. I got my hand weights on and everything. And right here, I'm going a little bit slow, but I'm just like trying to get back the technique, fundamental. I know it's only been a week and everything like that, but I don't know. Not only has it been like a week or so, also just the mentality I had. Like, sometimes you forget what you're doing things for. Like, if you ain't got a fight lined up or stuff like that, you got to remember you're doing it for the love of the sport. Once you realize why you fell in love with the sport, things do become a little bit easier. You don't have to have a competition to get you psyched up to go out and train. You just love it. So, I'm just out here working, just trying to get my technique down, a little feints, everything like that. So I did that for about 3 rounds. I went up to the bag. Now the bag got a little uppercut, a lip on it. So today I was just I went over to that bag and I started working my uppercuts. I remember that was one of the most difficult punches for me to land is that uppercut. Just because it's a little odd for me to try that punch for real. I know I'm usually the shorter opponent, so I should be always throwing those in there. But I just don't train them enough, I feel like. So I just went over to the bag and started working at it, trying to get my accuracy together and everything like that. One thing I do see, I do need to bend my knees a little bit more. And, I don't have to pop up when I throw that second shot. Like if I throw a lead uppercut and the hook afterwards, I don't need to pop back up with that hook. That's one thing I'm starting to notice right here. Then I went over to the heavy bag and I started working my jab. I realized the jab is one of the most important punches. You ask some coaches, it is the most important punch because that's where you most of the time you setting everything up from. So I'm just working on pumping that jab out. One thing I do notice about my jab right here is that it's very, very short. Most times you want that jab to be long. So that's a technical deficiency that I have right here when I'm throwing that jab. So that's definitely something I'm going to work on when I get back. Then I go to the cross. Same thing with the cross. I'm noticing is very, very short. And on some of my crosses, I'm not turning my my fist over with the cross. So that's another thing I'm gonna have to check when I get back, to the gym and everything. But that's all a work in progress. I'm feeling good here. I'm happy to be back. In the gym. I'm happy to with a better mindset. Sometimes I don't know in these sports and everything like that, especially you're doing this at the highest level. I'm not at the highest level, but when you do it at the highest level, I feel like there's incentives that keep you motivated. But like when you're doing it, for recreational reasons, you might do a competition, you might not. I feel like it's harder to pull that motivation. So I think that's where my issue lies. But back at it, like right here, I'm throwing a 1-2. Again, short punches. And I'm going over to the speed bag because I want to work on my reaction speed and everything like that. Right here, I'm really just trying to work the inside. Stick, move. Keep moving around every time I throw a punch out there. Move after my punch, move before the punches, everything. Making it realistic as if I had an opponent. And then on the next round, I started working on trying to keep my punches a little bit longer. Before I was working on, working the inside right here. I'm just trying to stay on the outside. I'm still a little close because I'm so used to trying to work the inside because, like I said, I'm like 5'9", so I'm constantly the shorter opponent. I'm 5'9", like 210, so yeah. And then my arms was really, really sore, so on this one, I just was trying to keep my jab out there because my arm was so sore, so I just wanted to feel that pain for a little bit longer. I know it's odd. And then to do some shoulder conditioning, I went up to the speed bag so I could work on that conditioning and shoulder conditioning and everything.